I will crack Egghead's code.
We're close. True, hard, full car. Hardcore. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital, or maybe it's not Godfolian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van...
Yeah!
E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
Okay, no. Alright.
We're close. True, hard, full car.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent. All car. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah.
So hardcore!
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full car.
Say nothing.
Car.
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah.
This young man adds a... or maybe it's not...
Is this Van Eyck?
You know about him? You know Van Eyck?
Yeah. Major Eichhead.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
As he should.
So am I. So am I. Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because Egghead was the mega. The K became the G. The boy became the man. The Advent?
Oh, still missing something. Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full car.
Is it?
It's hardcore.
You're just gonna keep saying hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not...
Okay. I'm close. But there's an issue here. I have as much drama as I'm gonna get.
We're close. True, hard, full car.
Say nothing.
Car.
But is it?
Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it...
Yeah.
Y to the E. Yeah.
Okay, no.
We're close. True, hard, full car.
Is it?
Hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibbity, skibber.
Your cop training...
Okay, nope.
We're close. True, hard.
Say nothing. Still say nothing.
Hard as a mega.
Alright.
Here comes the night.
Nope.
We're close. True, hard.
Say nothing. Still say nothing.
Mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling in rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be.
Why is Yekota the place to be?
Yakokata is a hardcore place.
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer.
Okay, but why is it the zone of ecological catastrophe?
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Not logic. Let's get some encyclopedia here. I need to know things. Encyclopedia and drama. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So hardcore.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Cut. Hardcore. Hardcore is a mega. Internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah.
Please tell me exactly what are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the Winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of Eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Huh.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Core. Hardcore. Hardcore is a mega. Internally all core. All.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't.
But there was a question.
Ah!
We're close.
I must crack this code.
Internally all core.
He furrows his brow.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Ah! Okay.
Close. True. Hot. Intern. All core.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah!
But so hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Said you're worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra. I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
And I will state that. It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop!
Yes, I am.
I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Okay. Can't help you. I need something else, something extra. No, I'm not asking for drugs. I just remembered something. I'm the police. Yeah, but I got a life. Trying to think if anything could make it harder core. That sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
What could make it harder core?
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar.
Feel the movement of the blood through my head.
The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm. The inspiration behind mathematics. The hardcore.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah!
certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
Oh. Can I now? This is not good. I'm so dramatic though. Feel the movement of blood through my head.
Abstract shapes swelling in the form of
No.
the hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me.
I know. So does mine.
Wait, I remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help us.
Oh,
I need something else, something extra.
yeah.
Huh, okay. Physical instrument. Hopefully I can just... I can...
All right.
Let's see, physical instrument. Yeah, I got some stuff for that. Not a lot, but some stuff. Don't want logic. Want reaction speed. Let's do that. Thought. I'll keep that then. That's one physical instrument, that's a physical instrument. And sure, let's go with some shivers. And electrochemistry instead of interfacing. What have I got here? Encyclopedia? I don't need that anymore. Let's get some Inland Empire. Drama, yeah, I want to keep with that. Not empathy, let's maybe some perception. Oh. Okay, so I can only get the one physical instrument. I get in less from my thoughts.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning! Yeah!
That's even, let's do it.
Pump it up! Pump it up!
Maybe my body can tell me.
No, that would be silly. Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin, and 400-meter hurdles. Discus.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love.
L'amour, la compassion, la autodiscipline.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipated into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a reader, but you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
But why aren't you a communist? Communists are awesome.
I could be a communist. If you want that, do you vote me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist.
I'm gonna turn him into a communist.
Oh, yeah. Turn him into a communist. Come on. It would be super.
Don't be a communist. That path is too hardcore. Don't be a communist? Wait, what am I saying? Of course be a communist. Be a communist. The future needs your help. I don't want to tell him to not be a communist, but I feel like telling him not to be a communist because it's too hardcore is what'll make him a communist. Dude. Don't be a communist. Wait, what am I saying? Of course be a communist. I guess he's a communist now. But why aren't you a communist?
I could be a communist.
Please don't. Oh yeah. Turn him into a communist. Come on. It would be super.
Don't be a communist. That path is too hardcore.
I could be a communist.
I can just,
Oh yeah.
I can just turn him into what?
Come on. It would be super.
Be a communist, Egghead. The future needs your help. I guess he's a communist now. Tell me something, Egghead.
Communism rules the nation.
Almost there. Could use a bit more work.
The worker must move your ass.
Superb.
Here comes the sun.
Okay. Do I care enough about their music to spend a skill point on it? I do not. Okay. What? I've got... Still got a skill point. So what task do I want to be able to do again? Hand-eye coordination, but yeah, no, that's just gone. Church doors, I'm already done with that. Which one are you? Empathy for you. Volition, that's actually, yeah. Wonder if I can get her. Let's see. Yeah, I want that for the logic. Not a fan of the lack of perception, but okay. Visual calculus. It's pain threshold, volition, but less empathy, less authority. Logic, drama, physical instrument. I don't want to decrease empathy right now. I'll just keep the man from Hemmingdale. Double the interfacing. Increase the empathy. Keep the drama? Sure, why not? And yeah. Okay. Perception's doing poorly. Authority is just gone. That's okay. It's, can I not? I guess I can't fast travel right now. Don't know why. Okay, I know, actually that is kind of super annoying. Talk to the drunks or talk to the washerwoman? Let's talk to these drunks first. I need to know whether or not Luby was here. Yeah, I need that.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't you call Abigail?
Who's Abigail?
Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend. Chances are she's gone. Calling her wouldn't make it any better or worse. You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's
me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me? Abigail?
Okay, yep.
Don't call Abigail.
You seem more put together.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Huh. Interesting. Quite the business venture.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I've got everyone on my hook.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
What's a bottle of spirits? $300.
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Just gonna nod and let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
It's a good tip. I'll remember that.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of hell. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Assholes.
But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead things. Like 3 cans of blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7%, almost pure alcohol.
He's just selling formaldehyde.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Don't say it.
Oh God, no! I don't want it. I don't want your bottle of formaldehyde.
So what do you want then?
His tone is aggressive. You're getting on his bad side now.
I'm off.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Yeah, I don't want your bottle of formaldehyde.
Hey, Tequila!
How do you know my true name?
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
I will shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high concept, reality based adventures proceeding?
How do you know me?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you called someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Let's see. I don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker? Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Who are you?
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks. Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
Howdy. Well, I am playing. Perhaps in a moment.
Yes, you're fine.
Tequila Sunset, that's my nom de guerre.
It definitely is.
You know me.
Oh, do I? Of course. Don't you remember?
Literally nothing after 4 days ago. Or before 4 days ago.
You sure don't.
Nope.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
I took a drink and really identified with it?
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer. And that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Certain definitions of high?
It is.
Yeah, that's not the first time this comes up.
Hey, man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves and been drunks. Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Marvin Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
You know, you're a drunk in a doom spiral, but I do like how you talk. Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
Ah, me trying to kill myself.
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come. So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, the time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things.
I'll say nothing. It's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
The muscles in your right leg tense up.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Huh. So is Tequila Sunset an event or a name?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila Sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone.
Well, my actual name's Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Oh my.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Oh, now that's a story.
It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a crab to open his beer.
Aye, that was a classic too.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
I'm gonna open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
I got lots of health and emotional stability, and I'm going to sleep soon. Yeah, no, I'm going through this door.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Yeah, probably. Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you. You were the star of the show.
Did you get a read on what type of cop I am? Or I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you inflicted on everyone around you.
Seems about right.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Probably work on not doing that as much. Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Well, now, that doesn't bode well for you and I, now does it? Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Well, that's enough for me.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Seems like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
How did you become the idiot doom spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old idiot doom spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
You know what? Here, have some Commodore, have some Commodore Red.
Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call up a girl.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I call a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Did it help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Go on.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Oh man, you gotta be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
So what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it. and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
I feel like there are some steps missing here.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
I literally can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansari Lycra tracksuit. You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit?
You keep bringing up the name brand.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
I think I have his jacket.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What about this lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Was it this one that I found on the boardwalk and cleaned on a whim?
Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you think this could possibly be mine.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing foul, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket someday.
Okay.
You
see.
too, Tequila Sunset.
All right. Yeah, one more thing and then I'm done. 3 experience points. Let's yeah, let's get a volition.
Our tenant, please. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet in your shack?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
I'm guessing you didn't put it there, but Ruby did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You let her sleep there?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
Good on you. When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into? that girl?
I don't know. That's why I want to talk to her.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before, but this seems different.
What's she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an audience. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much this time?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
Mm-hmm.
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Did she have any technical equipment with her? A radio?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieu she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Why do you think she left a bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in mind.
Aye. Do tell.
An exit plan?
Exit from what?
Her life?
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Is the room exactly how she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Is there anything else there?
No,
The truth, sire.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant? No, not gonna insult where she lives. Man, I was really hoping she would be hiding in this village.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here, get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
The fell electric neuron. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Any chance you might sign Everett's documents now?
It's really in their best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
Isabel, this place needs that construction project.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick.
And try and ask Everett to pay you some money?
Were you dropped on the head as a kid? You can't live off a pittance for long.
You don't have long to live.
Do you know who takes the cream off these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, clerks, accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity. You're an officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. We're around.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
Try to go easy on everyone, madam.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I need that gun. I need that gun back.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't.
Logic and reason won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability? Does this feel like a good thing, though?
What's going to happen to little Lily?
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna grow up, of course. I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves.
Are they here now?
No, they moved to Faubourg for work.
And what do you think Lenny's kids are going to do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and live too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then,
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
Not going to say anything.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Just going to nod.
Did you say something?
I said, will you sign the papers for the children?
Fine. See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
I'm off. I'm gonna have a long talk with Everett about not shooing you off if I can. But I need that gun, and yeah, this community really does need some economic development. Well, say solved Egghead's riddle-ish. And talk to some drunks. I am Tequila Sunset. And I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.